your swords to their sheaths, dispel your magic spells, unstring your bows. There's far more important business.
Blood Bowl!
Yes! And our welcome goes out to all of you. Once again, your humble servants are here to bring you the magic, live from the ground. There's little or no way out for this team. The players are going to have to play out of their skins just to stand still.
Very sunny.
Just look at that clear sky, Jim.
Another glorious day, but that blinding sunshine may affect the passing game.
Great! Then maybe the teams will turn their attention to hitting each other instead. The ball goes skywards, and the match is on. Ouch! Oh, he's knocked him senseless.
You're assuming then that he had something between his ears to begin with.
He's recovered the ball. Oh, brilliant side kick to the face. Let's see that again in slow-mo.
Well, there's a rumor going around that the freelance ogre Morgan Thorg, ex-captain of the Chaos All-Stars, may be making a comeback.
Just to think about his career stats make me go weak in the knees. 50 touchdowns by Goblin Thorns. 50 running touchdowns, and incredibly, an amazing 617 dead or injured.
Yep, he's the only living player to have made it onto the Wall of Fame. I don't know if he really liked that uppercut.
He may not have liked it, but he certainly ate it. In a game as physical as this, the player is really in the right place.
Exactly, it's really ugly.
Doping is really endemic in this sport.
Isn't it written into the game rules?
I think he's singing him a lullaby.
That's one regulation clobbering. Oh, here we go. Nurgle style again, Bob.
Who can argue with some high-quality infectious foul play, Jim?
Indeed, Bob. Sure is funny to see the opposition trying to stay healthy when they play against a Nurgle team.
That's true, Jim. I think we're lucky commentating and watching the game from afar, Jim.
Finally, there's one that lets his biceps do the talking.
Yeah, but from his opponent's point of view, it was a short conversation.
Did you know one of the most unsportsmanlike Nurgle teams out there is the Decayed Renegade?
Oh, yeah, Jim. And they have a large appetite for foul play.
Let's hope for some of that action today, Bob.
Indeed, Jim. You think you'll be able to get up after that blow, Jim?
Oh, yes. He's not the sort to stay down. He sent him down for a chat with the Astrogranite.
It's a catch! Now this player just needs to survive!
Great control.
Yes!
We don't see much of the Heroes of Law these days.
I don't know.
For any spectators who aren't aware, the Heroes of Law hope to show the world a better way by honest, strategic play on the pitch.
It's probably a good thing we don't see them. Incoming!
Well, it is a violent sport.
Ouch! Have a nice sleep.
Little baby gets his medicine and he's having a little nap.
Boom! In the face, and then followed by a clean uppercut. Well done!
popular, Bob?
Because all their fans are infected, Jim. What violence!
Yes, it's a great spectacle, Bob. Touchdown coming up. Let's go, guys. Don't forget, children, don't try and do this at home. Remember, these are seasoned professionals.
Well, one of them is anyway. Did you know the Nurgle rockers went missing in the Sea of Ice in '88?
That's right, Bob. They drifted for years, all the players frozen stiff in huge blocks of ice.
Until some local fishermen boarded the vessel and brought it southwards. Once defrosted, they were quickly back in business.
That's right, Bob. By the time the boat arrived back to shore, the crew had become devoted fans, and the ship's cat transformed into a beast of Nurgle. It looks like nothing can stop the Nurgle's rotters. You remember Rudog Ironhead?
Of course, leading player for the Chaos All-Stars.
That massive armored body and those razor-sharp metallic claws?
During a stormy game with the Valkyries, he proved to be an excellent lightning rod.
Can't say much about that.
Full-blooded, but perfectly legal.
To some, it's a beautiful sight, Bob.
Don't forget the smell, Jim.
Oh, really? Thanks for reminding me. I didn't notice that pungent, acrid stench of death and bile. God, there! What finish, what style, what perfection.
What a hammer blow!
Yep, good pass.
The other team didn't keep the eye on the ball.
Slime balls, diseases, rotting flesh. To some, it's a beautiful sight, Bob.
Don't forget the smell, Jim.
Oh, really? Thanks for reminding me. I didn't notice that pungent, acrid stench of death and bile. God, there! He checked that move.
Made him look stupid to me.
Down and eat the dust. It's good for you. It seems this player does all the talking with the fists.
And they clearly know how to get heard.
Now, there's one that won't be coming back in a hurry.
He didn't react fast enough there.
No, to be effective, you've got to get your retaliation in first.
Yep, upside down. That's one way to look at things.
Did you know one of the most unsportsmanlike Nurgle teams out there is the Decayed Renegade?
Oh, yeah, Jim. And they have a large appetite for foul play.
Let's hope for some of that action today.
Already halftime? I just hope they come out for the second half with a more combative spirit.
Yeah, the coaches will have fine-tuned their dosages of
And they're off!
picking that ball up look easy.
I've heard of teams that have simply disappeared after being abandoned by their supporters.
Let's say that some teams who haven't won a match for several years have been tied up by their fans and thrown into rubbish containers.
It's the only way to end a downward spiral.
Nice left punch, right on the nose.
Sure was, Jim. It's broken now.
What? Right on the schmuzzle.
He'll have a bit of trouble blowing his nose from now on.
Nurgle. Why are Nurgle teams always so popular, Bob?
Because all their fans are infected, Jim. A recent medical report stated that cerebral hemorrhages were less frequent in Blood Bowl players. Amazing, come to think of it.
Not really, when you consider that brains are also less frequent. This pair was really strong. Do you think they have some troll blood in them?
Could be. Or maybe his opponent shouldn't speak that way about the family. Poetry in motion.
What we'd like to see
More often. I hope they've got a decent set of spare limbs to patch him up.
They'll be needing more than limbs, Bob. More than limbs. Here we go, Nurgle style again, Bob.
Who can argue with some high-quality infectious foul play, Jim?
Indeed, Bob. Sure is funny to see the opposition trying to stay healthy when they play against a Nurgle team.
That's true, Jim. I think we're lucky commentating and watching the game from afar, Jim.
Ouch! That punch knocked his teeth down his throat.
Yes, Jim. That's never a nice sight.
This player has opened the slapping box and gives rather generously. Wow! I can tell you straight, that hurts.
Looks like he could do with a blood transfusion.
They'll have to cauterize it first. Did you hear about the Evil Gits? The team that is made up of a mix of evil players?
Their fans won the Most Evil Supporters of the Year award. Fully merited from what I've seen.
What finesse, what style, what perfection.
What a hammer blow!
Wizards have not always been able to cast spells safely from behind the sidelines. Were you playing at the time in an Albion League, a second division that prohibited spellcasting from off the pitch?
Oh, yes. They were great times. I remember fans traveling to games just to see how well Wizards stood up to the mad charge of a raving Blood Bowl star. The noise created by a sizzling fireball, followed by the characteristic sound of the snapping of a wizard's neck.
As soon as he throws his first punch.
We know the opponent will be out for lunch. The mutants, with feet coming out of their bodies, a fifth eye, and other bodily parts.
Oh, God.
Especially Margot Thungren.
Yeah, I remember him. His head so resembled a ball, he was decapitated by a black orc from the gouged eye. Yes, it was one of the rare occasions when a team ran in 2 touchdowns with a single play. Delivery is within stud's reach.
I am embarrassed to comment on such a low-level game.
Too true. The ball was right in front of him.
Did you know the Nurgle rotters went missing in the Sea of Ice in '88?
That's right, Bob. They drifted for years, all the players frozen stiff in huge blocks of ice.
Until some local fishermen boarded the vessel and brought it southwards. Once defrosted, they were quickly back in business.
That's right, Bob. By the time the boat arrived back to shore, the crew had become devoted fans, and the ship's cat transformed into a beast of Nurgle. It looks like nothing can stop the Nurgle's rotters.
Got 2 left hands, or what?
He's got a hand to the ball.
Yeah, now he's looking around for support. The Blood Bowl annals are littered with stories of teams who've gone bust with crippling debts.
And with the cost of doping and bribery on the rise, the problem won't be going away. Fortunately for that player, medicine has come on leaps and bounds since your days, Bob.
I hope so, Jim. Yes, I hope so.
Well, that's one with a good reason to go see the apothecary.
Yep, looks like he's gonna need a good one. Whoa! Great catch!
The ball stuck to his fingers like a fly sticks to a piece
Thanks,
of...
Jim, for that detailed analysis.
Today's insight comes from Jaime Schnippel, coach and owner of the Goblin Lowdown Rats team. In yesterday's Spike magazine, he said that Blood Bowl was like war. No winners, just survivors.
Oh, that's deep. Not as deep as his team's position in the rankings. Brilliant side kick to the face. Let's see that again in slow motion. That reminds me of when I took Griff to bits in the 91 final against Reichman.
Oh yeah, you kneecapped him. That's one regulation clobbering.
Now, there's an acrobatic routine worthy of a gold medal.
Yes, it's nice to see an uppercut followed by a double backflip.
Ouch! Have a nice sleep.
Little baby gets his medicine and he's having a little nap. Nurgle, Nurgle, Nurgle. Why are Nurgle teams always so popular, Bob?
Because all their fans are infected, Jim.
The opposition will have to get out the great shot if they don't want to see them disappear over the horizon. That's it. The ball's in play. There's gonna be trouble. Look over there. Some cute little elf beauties are selling Big Moot sandwiches in the stands.
Hey, I'm off to get one. I'll be back in 5 minutes.
And so now you like Big Moot sandwiches?
Ah, no way! Elf.
Time flies when you watch a match like this.
Too true. I hardly had time to catch a breath.
That's why it got such a high mark. Unforgivable defeat, Bob.
Right you are, Jim. They had plenty of the ball, but did nothing constructive with it.
If you won games by stringing together passes, they would have won hands down.
Unfortunately for them, it's all about getting the ball in the end zone.
Heads will roll.
There's no excuse for losing when your own player is the best player on the pitch.
They had them under pressure for the whole of the match, and I reckon I could count the incursions out of their own half on the fingers of one hand.
So, we're in for a dope-free match.
Well, on the pitch, please.
He's a typical example of RPBA. Ref paid to do bugger all.
Yes, they could have got away with murder out there today.
They did.